Okay. Um, we're going to talk about this issue that's going on with Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick, quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers. Okay, my thoughts on this whole issue, right? If you followed football, which I do, I follow football. I'm a big football fan. I'm not a San Francisco 49er fan. I'm a Giant fan. I follow the Jets because I'm from New York, but I'm an avid football fan. And if you checked out Colin Kaepernick's social media accounts, preferably his Instagram, Twitter, or whatever, you would see dating back maybe months and even years, maybe I believe 2014, he has been pro-black. He supports Black Lives Matter. He's a Muslim. So he's been pro-black for a while. This doesn't come is it's not a surprise to me. I hear, there are people out there that are saying, "Oh, he's doing this for this and that reasons." He's been pro-black for a while. No surprise to me what he did, sitting for the national anthem. With what's going on in this country with the police brutality, systematic white supremacy, oppression towards black people and people of color, it's no surprise to me. Now, are you asking me, do I agree with what he did? I have no problem with it. I'm a black man in America. I live as a black man in America. I've had situations where there was oppression and, treated unjustly and unfairly. So I sympathize with him. Um, Now, getting to some of the points that a lot of these people are making about him and the situation. Um, for one, he didn't say he was oppressed as of right now. He said he was doing this for people that are oppressed, that don't have a voice, which he has a voice now because he's in the NFL. He has a platform, he has followers. He can voice his opinion because that's what this country is about. And we segue into the point about him so-called being disrespectful to the armed forces and veterans and stuff like that. Okay, I didn't hear nowhere in his statements where he said that this was directed towards veterans and armed forces of this country. That is a propaganda thing that's been put out by the media to derail whatever momentum he's trying to get with this matter. Pretty much propaganda to get people divided on this issue. Because right now, America has to take a stand. You're on this side or you're on that side. There's no in between. You know why? Because we've glossed over the fact, we've swept this under the rug for years, even hundreds of years. Let's just keep it 100, as they say. We are not fixing the issues. So this is what's going to happen. This is going to continue to happen. Muhammad Ali did something similar to this. And you love Muhammad Ali now, God rest his soul, because he couldn't speak out anymore. Let's keep it real. But he did the same thing. He didn't want to go fight in the war, and you called him unpatriotic and all kind of other things. You called him nigger, and he was a gold medalist for this country. He came back and thought he could go in a restaurant and eat just like everybody else, and they still treated him like the N word, like a nigger. But I digress with that. But it seems like history repeats itself, you know. But if you ask me, I don't have a problem with Kaepernick and what he did. I'm not surprised at what he did, and I'm really not surprised at the backlash that he's getting for what he did, because this country is kind of like on the fence about a lot of things. You know, it's freedom, but then again, you can't be free that way. You can protest, but you can't protest that way. And there's always some kind of stipulation behind everything in this country, especially when it comes to black people and people of color. Let's just keep it 100, as they say. But like I said, I don't think that this matter is going to go away. People ask me, do you think he's going to be in the league? I don't know. At this point, I think he really doesn't even give a damn. He's still guaranteed a contract. I think he's guaranteed $12 million this year. Oh, and getting on that point too, they were saying that, oh, you're getting $12 million this year or $61 million altogether. How could you be oppressed? And he never said he was oppressed. At this point, he never said that. I think specifically he said that in the interview that he had on the news station in San Francisco. He specifically said he wasn't oppressed. That he was doing this for people that are oppressed, that have no voice. You know? And he took a stand against police brutality. I believe there was a situation that happened to him in college before he was Mr. Colin Kaepernick, the football star. There was a situation, he said, that he was helping a friend move out of a dorm room or college room or something like that. And the police were called on him and his friend because they were black. And the police showed up with guns drawn. They were asking no questions and everything. It was just like, okay. He said that was one of the instances that he knew where that, you know, that there's still a race problem in this country. So I don't know. Like I said,